Nicole Kidman was first, and then we had Michelle Obama.
Robert Downey Jr. wore one of our rings on his pinky finger. Gigi Hadid in a really beautiful dress in front of the Louvre. Hi, I'm Afzal.
And I'm Ruiyin.
And we're the co-founders of State Property. State Property is a contemporary fine jewellery label. Ruiyin and I started it about 10 years ago. So we met a long time ago. We were in a common group of friends, but we're the only two pursuing design. So the two of us had a lot to speak about. When school ended, we decided, let's try and start something together. What was first a creative relationship eventually bloomed into a romantic one. The Singapore Fashion Awards in 2017, we won the Emerging Designer and the Accessories category. Fast forward a year later, we were taking part in a fair here in Singapore, in the F1 Pit building.
We received the images of the placement of the jewellery on Nicole Kidman and Michelle Obama as well.
We were in a state of shock, and then we were just joking with each other, maybe we're done, maybe we just go home and celebrate. So these earrings are the consonance earrings that Nicole Kidman wore, and that was our very first placement on a celebrity. This is the Daro necklace from the Gardens collection. So the Gardens collection takes inspiration from the blueprints of some remarkable gardens around the world. So this specifically is inspired by the Generalife garden in Granada, Spain. And these pieces are from the Namara family in the Arcane collection. Gigi Hadid actually wore a ring similar to this.
During COVID, I was heavily pregnant with our first son, Mika. And it was a reflection of that time, I think. Everything is very spherical.
Some clients comment that it looks like a pregnant belly.
Now we sell it a lot to all the daddies when the mummy going to give birth, then they buy this.
Ideas, guys. If anybody, tell your friends. We are now in 17 stores across different regions, including the US, the UK, the Middle East and Japan. We never saw Singapore as a restriction to the boundaries of our work. We always saw the brand as something more than ourselves, something more than just our geographical boundaries, right? So I think this has been something subconsciously that we were aiming for, and now it's really just starting to kind of come into reality lah.
So this is the museum collection. It was a collaboration with the Asian Civilization Museum. At the archives, we actually saw some pieces from Indonesia, Southeast Asia, a lot of old pieces. We looked through them and there were these carvings that represented vitality, fertility, and just generally life, and we thought that was very interesting. So we really wanted to put them into our very classic silhouette. And so you can see it's gold, and then when you turn it around, you see a lot of diamonds. It's almost like an optical illusion.
We're at the State Property Atelier on 36 Armenian Street, right opposite the Peranakan Museum.
Morning!
Morning.
This is our flagship store. It's also where our office is located, right behind that door actually. So the whole team works here, and we also handle bespoke consultations for our clients who prefer a more private atmosphere.
So here we have Davina, who is also my sister-in-law that helps us with our international retailers. And then I have Sway here, who helps us with our manufacturing. Also one of my friends from Primary 1. And then we have Jihan here, who helps us with our digital marketing. Also one of my friends from JC. And then Joe, he helps us with our operations. And then we have Huzair, who is my brother-in-law, but also our business controller. My approach to design is always about intuition and intent. The jewellery to me are like vessels for the clients to put their stories in it. For me, I think the design process, it always starts off in my mind a little bit. In the next stage of the design, when we have the prototypes and the sample, that's actually the most important part of the design process. We try it on the body, we look at scale, we look at weight, calculating cost and all that. We might have a bit of an issue later on when you're doing the resizing. So if we put here...
Can't extend.
Yeah. We do struggle with the design process most of the time. Essentially, I feel like over the years we've learned to be comfortable with the discomfort, almost, and do as much as we can before the deadline hits.
tricycle.
Do you manage to ride it on your own? It's very good.
So normally the workday ends with us picking Mika up. And I think these meals, like this evening routine, it's become a really nice rhythm that we've fallen into. What is that? A toadstool mushroom. So when you went to mushroom farm, do you remember whether it was very wet? How come your mushroom got dots on dot?
Oh, that's nice.
It looks like your choco rooms, Mika.
I think since it's our 10 years anniversary, maybe we do something special.
Did you get inspired by Mika's story?
A little bit. Maybe toadstool mushrooms or something more fun.
I think that's a great idea.
Huh? As a designer, you get your inspiration from what happens around you, right? So when we first established the business, there was a lot of getting inspiration from architecture, things that are
A bit further away.
a little bit further away. With this collection, being inspired by Mika's story was also something that was very emotional. What we hope to do is also to bring the emotional part and sensitive part of what we feel with the pieces that we do to the clients as well.
You can immediately see like diamonds on the surface and something with a bit more volume. Like, it's so beautiful. Look at the dome.
Yeah, I mean, colours can also be fun this time. We
Yeah.
can do the diamonds, we do our enamels, but we can also do it in a
A red, a
possibly.
bright, like toadstool red.
Yeah, that would be nice. We have these as references, but also I want something that's a bit fun and nostalgic.
Okay.
That brings out the whole Mika's vibe. So we are preparing for our September show at the moment. It's a show that happens in New York City every last quarter of the year. It is actually one of the key events for us towards the end of the year.
I think that's quite nice. Like the big one is a pink.
We don't really
Fun.
have a big pink in our lined up, right?
Yeah.
So,
that's true.
okay, you see.
So I think we know we got the right stone when we just look at it and it feels right. And we want our pieces to be timeless, to be something that when we look at it 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, we want to have that same kind of joy.
Shall we just give it a try? We go with these.
Yeah. We work with a network of craftsmen. Most of them specialize in something specific.
Hello. You need about 3 rings, 3 different sizes in zero. The first stop is our 3D printers. So what we are doing here is sometimes clients require different size, so sometimes we do a bit of prototyping so that the client knows exactly what they are getting. OK，我这个我需要你帮我冰箱箱一下，然后帮我炒一下。At the polishing place, you will see that we will have a ring already fully polished, but what we are trying to figure out today, because we find that the gemstones and the metal do not have enough contrast, so what we are exploring today is if we sandblast it and if it's matte, that the contrast is a bit more, and hopefully we'll have a better product.
I think the things that's changed over the years is our network of craftsmen has grown. Now we work with workshops internationally and they make part of our manufacturing process as well. So the steps are really done in different parts of the world. Today we're here at the photo studio. So with State Property, image making is a very big part of our identity, I think. Yeah, it's very important to us. That's the first interaction our clients have with our pieces and our work. But besides that, I just need you to decide and like to let me know about the different variants, the color variants for each piece. Is everything in?
Yeah, everything in. Yeah, ready to ship already here.
So what's happening here is the quality control stage. So this is the final step before our pieces go out into the real world. And normally after the photo shoot, we do these final checks and then we get them ready for shipment to New York for September market.
I'm very relieved. I think it came out exactly how we wanted it to be, or maybe a little bit better. I'm excited to see how the clients and the retailers feel about it, and for everyone to understand the direction that we are heading.
We started in an industrial estate in Sin and we had these dreams about our pieces being worn by celebrities in Hollywood. For us, it was Rihanna. Never in our wildest dreams would we have dreamt that she would wear our pieces.